Welcome to the greatest Rotary Club in the universe. Right. We have an invitation. Eric.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for the sunshine and the beautiful weather that you have supplied us with. The spirit of rebirth and new life that comes with spring. Thank you for this community and the opportunity to gather together. Be with us and bless this fellowship. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Eric. Flag salute. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And the four-way test.
Is the truth, is fair to all concerned, will it build goodwill and better friendships, will it be beneficial to all concerned.
How about a song?
Memorial Day weekend, you want to sing God Bless America?
Oh.
All right. Am I supposed to start that?
Unless you want to take over.
Bless America, land that I love, stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
You may be seated. How about visiting Rotary? Visiting Rotary. Okay, yes, sir. Rotary. And then we got these one.
But right here, my wife, please welcome her.
I have Scott Holiday here. He is the president of A-Line Kayaks. He also is the proud husband of a labor and delivery nurse.
All right.
I'm also the proud husband of a labor and delivery nurse.
Okay, time for some reports. How about Becky? We've got a couple of pieces of news, one not so great.
I have a little bit of sad news to share with you. Yesterday, Norm Curtis passed away, and he, on a happy note, he had a great 96 years, and I haven't heard any services, but we'll get an email out to everybody once we learn. He died peacefully at Rosewood with his kids, with at least one of his daughters I know is with him. And then on another note, if you have not signed up for the installation June 28th, we have the sign-up sheet just behind the wheel, so make sure you sign up.
Yeah, if you didn't get a chance to meet Norm for the new Rotary employee, you missed it. He's a legend. He is a legend. Yeah, go ahead, Mike.
So Daniel Bear and Daryl Eisler are in charge of the book and what programs you were on. If you should just check with them to see if you want to stay on it or if you want to change. But they've got it, and just get a hold of either one of them. Anything else, Daryl?
That's pretty much, I'll send the booklet around for changes as well. So initial it. If there's no changes, just initial it or just put OK on it. If you have changes to make, go ahead and just write them in the book.
Right, we're trying to get everyone on 3 committees. And it'd be great if you could head up one of them. So if you're the head of the committee and you want to switch, that's okay, now's the time. If you want to be head of the committee, write it down. We'd like to actually take your time. All right. Next meeting, where is it at? Dr. T, where's next meeting at? You know? Riverfront Park, I got an A for the day. city has an event planned here for next week, and we're gonna make our meeting down at the riverfront. And we're not gonna do the wheel next week. We'll just bump up the fines to make up for it and simplify our lives that way. We have one speaker next week, one microphone, and the speaker will be Steve Anderson from the Children's Museum. And I got an email calling to her to make sure she's prepared to try to do it without PowerPoint. If we have to do PowerPoint, it'll be a little tough. We can pull it off, but it'd be better if you could do it without. Maybe she can bring toys and we can play with toys. All right, anybody know Magdalena? Oh, I'm glad to hear. How about Alana Raspon? Anybody know Alana? A-L-A-N-A? If you could give Matt, there's one auction item that he paid for, but he didn't pick up. If you could go get that at Vanity office on Metcalf, and Sheena can help you figure out how and where to get that. And then just take it to Matt over the course of a week, that would be wonderful. And until we find somebody that knows Alana, I'm not sure what to do with that, because that's the only auction item that was purchased that hasn't been picked up. Okay, it's time for an auction. Speaking of one auction, we have the world's greatest and cutest Seahawks shirt. All right. Just raise your hand if you have anyone in your life that this would fit. Okay. So, these are the former world champion Seahawks. Who'll give you $2? $2. 3? How about 3? I got 3. I got 4. 5. 6. 6. 7. 7. 8. You got a money bidder over here, 8. We're waiting for 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sold the day. Wait up. Now he's going to grow it. He's going to get this. Who gave me $5 for this sweatshirt? This sweatshirt. Teeth. Dr. Teeth. Everybody give me 10. It's worth 20, I'm sure. All right, Dr. Teeth sold. $10. Now this is not the Seahawks. This is a Cub. If you know a Cub in your life that is about that size, who can $10 for this? This is a really nice athletic shirt. Anybody? 5? How about $5? $5. Who will take this thing for free? Okay, Louie, we're gonna volunteer. It's yours. So just put the cash in the till and we trust it. Now this is worth several $1 million. It's a name, and I'll give it to anybody who wants it. Anybody. If not, we're gonna file it. I'll leave it right there. It might not be a name. Now I do have a very serious one. This is the last auction item of the day. It's an electronic toothbrush, and I use one of these, an ultrasonic. It's an absolutely fantastic toothbrush. I can vouch for that. And it comes with a 30-minute in-office laser teeth whitening. It's a $350 value, and I am not qualified to auction on something so valuable, but I'll try. Anyway, $50. How about 75? Anybody get $75 for a tooth whitening and toothbrush? Anybody get 75? It's for Rotary. Don't forget, it goes into the proceeds of the auction. Hey, we got 75 back there. How about 100? $350 value for $100. It's the buy of the day, so you can do it. Why can't I? Anybody else? We have a money bidder at $75 for $100. Anybody? 1, 2, sold. Down there. Okay. Come up and get your loot at anytime during the meeting and pay money to. Who's taking the money today? Is Steve here? Okay, so I'll take the money today. So just. Oh, Les. Les is back there. Les is our money taker. Give it for me. Any other announcements? Rich, I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. I hope you had a great Rich, are we going to have a critique for the auction?
I would like to, I just need to find the time.
Okay, and Mike has got the thank you cards, the thank you letter, and he's going to take care of those today. We've written the letter and it's good to go. Thanks to Sue for getting the envelopes ready to go. Anything else on the auction for you? Okay, all right. How about a raffle?
On this, can you raise your hand? So Josh told me to find you, I've seen it for anybody else, $2 because that is not in Sedro Woolley.
I didn't really go.
Fine. So completely random for you today because I just printed something off the internet. So this day, $2. Which river passes through Madrid? Advanced scenarios. Again, completely random trivia. This one you guys might get though. What does the Roman numeral C represent? Roman numeral C represent. Very good.
100.
21 Baker Street, London. How many dots on you guys? And $2. It's 42. I did. Oh. In which shop can you buy books in England? In which shop can you buy books in England? Which shop? I asked the question. This isn't narrow down. The book. When did the American Civil War end? The American Civil War? Yeah, it's not the case, but it's the year. Right here? Yeah, good. Who said E equals MC squared? Correct. Where are the Dolmens? Dolmens. Italy. $50 for Italy. What's the name of the airport in Madrid? What's the name of the airport in Madrid? Bahamas. No. Who said, I think, therefore I am? What film star who is in 9 weeks is not Oscar? $50 for being right twice. That'll be tough for next one.
You happy dollars, Dan?
Oh, yeah. So we got any happy bucks? Are you happy because you guys won?
1995 elders here. As most of you know, my son is a lieutenant in the Army. And he's been well, we haven't even talked to him for the last 5 weeks because it's almost 6 weeks. He's been in the Army Sapper School now. If you don't know what a sapper is, sappers have been described as the leading edge of the sword that is our military power. He started the school. There were 104 people that started. He is one of 20 to make it through. I'm very, very proud of him.
I'll follow on the military. So we got word that my son is going down to basic training in the Air Force on June 25th.
All right.
A happy 5 Pete Klein, which goes up to John Jennings' house and my house, is now paid. So it only took 40 years for that project.
I'll get a happy 10 for the folks who are out at our Union Cemetery right now putting the flags up. I was there until I had to be here. It's beautiful, and I really appreciate the American Legion leading the way on that and all the people at home.
I'm going to have 10. I just had the opportunity, I spent the morning with Carrie Carlton in her office. We interviewed Rotary Scholars for our club, for my dad's award, and these kids are pretty amazing. So congratulations to all the school people involved with that. Great kids. Carrie's amazing. So that person will be announced on June 5th. And also, I'm sorry I have to leave because I'm so excited that Sarah and Ollie are here. We partnered with them at Country Meadow Villas. They've come out since January, and we've done children's story time at Country Meadow Village. So we had kids from preschool kids coming to the Country Meadow Village, and we just had great morning sessions. And I'm so excited to continue that program in September. So thank you for reaching out to us. It's really been a lot of fun.
Any other hand? So we got one more.
Since Chad's not here, I'm going to steal his his stepson, Keenan Hofstad, went to state and he placed 9th overall in golf. So that's a really awesome achievement.
My name is Professor for Emma. She had her first solo gig at Reno, set up her own equipment, and was earning ukulele and those words. And her first tour gig, she came and a few other people showed up. So it's kind of fun to see her do her thing.
Yeah, thanks for live streaming. If you're friends with Sheena, she live streamed that on Facebook, and I was watching that. That was great. Any other announcements? All right, we are ready for it's time for early beavers, and I would like to introduce our speaker here in a minute. We'll give you guys a chance to exit for those of you who need to. All right, so our speaker, are you both speaking? Okay, that's Allie, right? Your left. Allie. I remember Allie. So it's Sarah and Allie here from the Central Skagit Library. Let's welcome them.
While she gets that set up, I just want to apologize if my voice sounds hoarse or you hear me coughing. I'm not contagious. I just have a little bronchitis, so I apologize. Okay, again, thanks for that introduction. My name is Alia Allen, and for those of you who do not know me, I am the Youth Services Specialist at Central Skagit Library. And lovely lady back here is Sarah Harlan, head of patron services. She's also responsible for our adult programming. You can go ahead. So we just have some fun facts about libraries that we've kind of strewn through this presentation. But I just want to start by saying that my favorite color is yellow. I'm also fairly fond of pink. And my favorite dinosaur is a Stegosaurus. I say that because that's just the conversation that I'm used to having. So it's pretty much has taken over my entire life. But it is actually very high caliber conversations that I'm having. I don't know if any of you have ever had a conversation with a 5-year-old obsessed with dinosaurs, but they know more than the average adult, and I dare say they probably know as much as an entry-level grad student studying paleontology. And if you have the unfortunate chance to mispronounce Saurolophus, they will humiliate you in front of the crowd of talkers. I also have the fantastic opportunity to be around the kids in the library and just interacting with them through our programs. For example, for doing art in the library, and I have a young toddler telling me they're going to invent a new color, or if I have some teens that are just there participating in one of our passive programs, asking me if you can mix oil pastels with paint. It's really fascinating because those children, adults do it too, are actually naturally going through that scientific method of thinking. And so it's really exciting for me to just add the verbiage to that conversation to back that up. And guaranteed when you add verbiage to back that up, these kids are going to grow up to be confident, lifelong learners. So
Can you speak a little closer to the mic?
Yeah, sorry. I don't normally talk in one of these things. Sorry. I love my job. You can go ahead and click it in. And you come up with a symbol to tell you like that. I absolutely love my job. Some of my responsibilities include ordering of materials like books, audiobooks, educational toys and activities. I also have the opportunity to come up with our programming, and it's just a lot of fun. Some of those programs include our story times, our STEM clubs, STEM of course standing for science, technology, engineering, and math. We also do big events like the Reptile Man that we're bringing in this summer to Riverfront Park. Last time we actually, fun fact, tried to have them in here, and we had over 300 participants, and it was, I don't think we're allowed to have that many people in here, but it was busting at the seams. So we're really happy and fortunate to have the chance to bring them back. And a part of that program is also our summer reading program. And I'll get to that in a little bit. But my job and my connection to this community is one that I take very seriously. And it is my personal as well as professional mission to just ensure that the youth in our community, and possibly even beyond that, have an equitable chance to succeed in life. And I'm very fortunate to be in this position to have a chance to make that happen. Our library, we accomplish this mission through free informal education for all ages. We do a lot of outreach throughout the district, and we have our ever-growing goal of trying to get all children in our district set up with a library card. Whether they live in or attend the Sedro Woolley School District, we are trying to get them all a library card. So, the summer reading program puts a really big dent in our mission. As you can see last year, these are some of our numbers. We had a total of 791 participants, 175,200 minutes read, and that's just for our library, and those were only the documented minutes that we have read. We saw more than a 50% increase. We more than tripled our teens' participation, and for the first time ever, we had an adult summer reading program, and it was lots of fun. And between June and August, we saw 329 new library cards. And it might not seem like that many, but it's actually a huge number for us. And we were just constantly whipping out cards as fast as we could. So I get a lot, why a library? Libraries are becoming obsolete. Why do a summer reading program? Why in your library are you doing programs and events in the first place? And I just have some, I believe to be staggering and somewhat scary facts up here. During the summer month, reading and math skills are lost, about 2 to 3 months worth. And our teachers end up, our school districts end up paying about $1,500 per student. Per student, that's insane. And that's just a national average, so it could be more or less here, but that's mind-blowing to me. Third graders who can't read at their grade level are 4 times less likely to graduate this season by the age of 18 than a professional third grader. That's just horrific. And only 44%, less than half of all incoming kindergartners are prepared for school in the state of Washington, which is wild. So, we're here. We're here to help support our youth. We're here to support our teachers in the school district. We want to empower our youth to take the lead. They gain confidence through success in programs, and they have a place to feel like they belong, which is really important, especially when it comes to teens. There's not a lot of places that, I guess, are willing to make teens feel more comfortable because they are teens. Did you guys remember being a teen? No. I was awful. Our programs offer enrichment. They often coincide with our K-12 Common Core standards, and that's done on purpose to assist our school district and its amazing teachers. We have wonderful partnerships with teachers in the district and the librarians as well. And we love the engagement that we have. One of our many goals is to ensure that the youth feel these programs and events are for them. So for example, we have an indoor after-hours Nerf Royale coming up. It's actually based off of a very popular video game right now. I don't know if you've heard of it, called Fortnite. If you haven't, it's ridiculous. I know more about Fortnite than I did. Sometimes they're even created by them, like our Pokemon Club and our Dungeons and Dragons Club. And those clubs aren't just fun, but they also support reading, math, strategic thinking. So it's an awesome thing that we do over there. And our communities need libraries. And your library just wants you to know that we're here to create a local hub of education and equal access and inspiration to just lead this community into an even greater version of what it already is. And now I'm going to hand it over to Sarah. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Hi, everybody. I'm as tall as the podium. For those of you who don't know me, my glasses are up. And my name is Sarah Harlan. I am head of patron services across the parking lot here at the library. I've only been at the library for almost 1 year. Before that, I was a teacher for 28 years and got to spend 3 lovely years working at Sedro Woolley High School, which was a real honor and pleasure. When I left Sedro Woolley High School, I told Carrie Carlton that there was no other school I wanted to work at, and that was the truth. But I had an opportunity to try something different, and I never thought that I'd have that opportunity. So here I am now at the library, enjoying it. Unlike Alia, I don't have a favorite color. There are too many choices. And I don't have a favorite dinosaur. If she forced me to choose, though, I'd go with pterodactyl because they fly and they start with a silent P, right? That's just intriguing to me, yeah. So if you go ahead and turn this, I'll tell you what I am interested in, and that's weapons. And if you look at this quote from the TV show Doctor Who, you might ask yourself, what? Weapons? How can it be in the library? Well, the next slide lets us examine our mission statement for the library, which is to bring people, information, and ideas together to enrich, empower, and engage our community. And if we storify that for a minute, if we imagine that as a story, a group of people coming together to our library where they're provided access to information in a way that's engaging, boom, there's some intellectual magic. They're empowered to generate and share ideas that will filter out from the library and into neighborhoods. This is a practice that enriches the entire community. Providing free and equal access to information and ideas is humanity's #1 weapon in combating fear and ignorance. And if we can combat fear and ignorance, we may not need traditional weapons. All right, so some of the ways that we try to enrich, empower, and engage our adults in the community is by offering programs around 5 different themes: environmental, social, cultural, technological, and creative themes. So those are things that I'm always looking to parse out equally. Just a handful of examples of programs that you may have attended or might be sad that you missed. For environmental, we had just last couple weeks ago, the U.S. Geological Survey came and talked about living with volcanoes in our neighborhood. The Department of Emergency Management has come and provided education on flood awareness and how to be prepared for that. Under social interests, we've had a couple of film screenings. One which we collaborated with David Bricka and Country Meadows called Alive Inside. That's a music and memory film talking about how people who are otherwise lost to dementia can still have an enriching life through music. That was super powerful. We've also had a film called Resilience, which explores adverse childhood experiences and toxic stress in children and how to work with that. For culture, just this past month, we've had 2 events that were focused around the Japanese Exclusion Act of 1942 in our state. So we had a film, and we had a speaker from Bainbridge Island come and speak to not only the internment camps, but looking forward into contemporary times and how some of the same messages are being promoted again, which takes me back to ignorance and fear. Technology, we have workshops going on this summer for adults. We have a series called Technology University. So if you want to learn some stuff, register and come on in. And our creative workshops and explorations, we partner often with the Museum of Northwest Art, where they provide activities in viewing and analyzing and understanding art. And then we also have visiting authors at least once a month, as well as poets. In this picture, the person on the right-hand side is Claudia Castro Luna. She is our state's poet laureate, and she came to provide a poetry workshop and speak to the power of poetry. That's really great. So that's just a small sampling. We have a lot more going on. We have enduring programs that started and are continuing to grow into perpetuity that we're really excited about. Our adult writers group began with 3 people, and we're up to 10 who engage twice a month. And our Master Gardener talks happen the 3rd Tuesday of every month, and they speak different topics having to do with your garden. I had no idea that I could get interested in pruning until I heard the talk, and oh my gosh, I'm doing everything wrong in my yard. So they're super educational. And then we have on Friday afternoons, Friday Crafternoons, where we have a variety of people coming in to teach different art activities. And these are 3 super popular programs that we have. But we have more. Like I said, there's so much more, and it's all on our website. So if you're interested, I would really encourage you to visit centralskagitlibrary.org. We have a page on there called Coming Soon. That's where Alia and I put all of our flyers. So it's like a giant billboard. Lots of good stuff. What do we have next? Okay, so summer reading. Alia talked about it for kids. We do it for adults too. So I expect to see all of you come and register for the summer reading program. Mostly because it's a lot of fun. Alia is a super detailed and intricate and complicated and has staggering ways to win prizes. For the adults, you just read and win. That's all you do. You get to select different tasks that are listed, and you get stickers on your flyer, and then you get raffle tickets, a lot like what you do here at your meetings. And if your number is drawn at the end of the summer, then you win one of 3 grand prizes. So for every task that you complete, you get a raffle ticket, so you can do up to 20. And it's super easy, super fun, and it might encourage you to read something that you wouldn't otherwise think of, too. So there is that. And I think that's it. I would just also remind you that we have a quarterly newsletter, and the summer newsletter is coming out next week or the week after. So if you're not on our email list to receive that, you can email me your email, and I can put you on it. Or if you have a smartphone on you, you can do it right now. Just text CSL to that number 42828, and you will be registered. You can do it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, all right. So there's that, and then finally we're done. So if you have any questions for us, and if there's any time left,
we have some time. Are you guys? What's the status of your building?
Exciting. We just accepted a bid as of yesterday afternoon, actually. They have 90 days to break ground, and we actually have our breaking ground ceremony. I don't know if that's the official name, but that's what I'm going to roll with. On June 4th, it's a Wednesday. 5th, it's a Wednesday. Sorry, my days are muddled. At 2 o'clock, over at the giant mound of dirt across the street from UIK and Sedro Technologies.
Also, all of the information regarding that is free and available on the city's website. So you can see everybody who submitted a bid and all of the history and everything else moving forward. It's all available there too.
I'm just excited to have more electrical sockets.
Is your adult reading series, does it include books on tape, or is it, and
Yes.
does it make
Yeah, something I didn't address here today is that our collection is, our digital collection is very robust. So we have access to a number of ebooks that you can download onto your own device, as well as audiobooks. I do that always through my phone, listen to them on the way to work. It's super handy, but we also have audiobooks available for checkout in the youth section as well as the adult section.
Do you collaborate with other libraries in the area to share books?
Yes, absolutely. It's a little bit of an odd setup. We have a reciprocal borrowing agreement. However, we don't have a way to transport books between libraries as of yet because we are not a countywide system yet. So if you would like to be able to borrow books from other libraries, just make sure that you register with your home library first, which is likely us if you're here. We give you a fun little sticker, it's not that fun, on your card, and then you can then take your library card as well as your ID and other information that that library would need to get a card with that library. However, if you check a book out from Burlington Library, let's say, it will have to be returned to Burlington Library since we don't have that transportation available for books.
Could you mention how the bookmobile is being used, the different locations that it goes to, and what kind of usership it's having?
Sure. Our bookmobile, as to Big Lake on Wednesdays, and forgive me, I forget the time of that, 3 to 5. And that's because we have not actually had very high attendance with our bookmobile, which is a little surprising. We've taken it to different places throughout our district, including Sanish, up Highway 20, and as well as out to Day Creek. So right now, we're only visiting Big Lake and special events. However, we do have plans to perhaps modify it to be something different.
It's going to be at the farmer's market the first Wednesday.
It will be at the farmer's market the first Wednesday of the month, so if you'd like to come visit us there in our bookmobile, you'll be able to visit us at the Sedro Woolley Farmer's Market, first Wednesday of the month, as well as Big Lake in phase 3 of that.
What do you attribute all the growth that you were showing us with all the new members?
I'd like to say me, but you know, that's a good question. I believe that it's just, we've been doing a lot of outreach. We've been working more on social media with Stephanie, who is absolutely fabulous over at Skagit Kid Insider.
So you're doing that where you weren't doing that like last year or the year before, but now you are? Or?
We have actually, so I have been with the library for going on 3 years, and I have made it a goal to get out in our community more. In those 3 years, I have only seen our summer reading numbers grow. I actually have a goal this year to have a 10% increase with the youth summer reading program. So I'm hoping to make that happen. I believe it's just a mix of things. Being out in the community more, making our library a little more inviting through rearranging of furniture and just making ourselves more accessible.
And also speaking to the adult factor, before I was hired, there wasn't a robust adult programming in place. So now we're offering more programs for adults. So just having more means more people are.
Yes.
I've attended lectures at the Anacortes Library and the Mount Vernon Library. They're usually about travel or Audubon, and I don't see any of that on your program. Do you have plans for that?
Travel and Audubon?
Speakers come in and they'll give it.
We've had, for those topics in particular, we did have Audubon visit the children's. And I had a travel photographer who came in and talked about not only her travels, but also how to take great photos when you travel. I can't think of any off the top of my head. I have to go back through the website and look at all the flyers, but I know we're booked through the summer with a variety of different things. But whenever somebody comes to me and asks, hey, can you put together crafternoons, I do it. So, hearing that you like some travel topics, I can look for that.
I want travel topics. Yeah, I agree. Travel topics would be great, Sarah. Any other questions? Oh, great.
Right.
Thank you so much.
All right, when you get to that new building over there, you're gonna need a new pen to go with. What better than the best Rotary Club in the universe pen you can take with you?
Thank you.
I love pens. Thanks, Sarah.
All right, we're gonna finish a little early today. Is there any other subjects we want to bring up? I wanted to ask our senator, are you still here?
Yeah, still here.
Oh, there you go. Okay, right in front of you. So the Skagit, the release of water from the dams to offset the water issue in the county. When do you think that is going to actually translate to, say, Louis being able to build one of his lots?
Well, the careful answer is that we don't know for sure who's going to be affected. And I'll tell you how that decision was made. It was a very, I hate to say it, but secretive process between Seattle City Light, the Department of Ecology, and, quote, other stakeholders. Well, none of the other stakeholders were news, bad news story. The good news is that it's going to legitimize about 430 wells that were previously sort of in limbo about whether they were legal or not. And it's also going to allow some growth near the main stem of the river. They have to define where, and I've looked at a very vague map that shows sort of the green band, the red band. Some of the setbacks seem pretty arbitrary to me. There's a 0.55 mile setback from tributaries. So, stream coming down, more than half a mile setback for new development.
I'm sure they gave the math on how they came up with 5.5 miles, right?
They did not, and I have asked that question repeatedly, and been told that, quote, it was Seattle City Lights requirement, which I don't really believe. Another requirement was, the existing wells aside, or wells that are put in new growth wells, they will require meters. And I asked that question too. Who asked for meters as part of this? Oh, that was Seattle City Light. It's hard for me to believe that Seattle City Light cared about future wells being monitored. So it's a very strange thing. It's going to help people. So people who are helped, and we don't know who they are because there hasn't been any outreach yet from the Department of Ecology saying landowner A, you win, landowner B, sorry, you're not in.
So my question was, when do you think we'll know, or when will it be codified? Do you have any idea? Is it like a year away?
I would say about a year. And I'm being optimistic because I did not get clear answers to those questions. We had a conference call on with a number of senators who are involved in water and care a lot about it. Department of Ecology, Seattle City Light was not on the call, so we can just talk to them.
And this is turning into a program, but maybe we could make an actual program between you and I and maybe pull in resources. Maybe we could make a program out of this issue because it is so important to our county.
Love to do it.
Yeah, at some point in the next few months. All right. Thank you. Anybody else have anything before we go to the order? All right. I want to thank our guests, Colette and Scott. Come back and see us. Jonathan, welcome again to our club. It's great to have you, our newest member. With that, we are adjourned.